Hello and welcome to another fascinating episode of Prog Review. And today something a little different. Did you know that back in the 80s, Peter Gabriel, that flower-wearing, knobbly-bobbly bloke from Genesis, went a bit mad and released two of his albums again, but this time translated them into German. How bizarre, especially when it was us British folk that won that war. Yeah, there they are. But for reasons known only to Gabriel, he did this. Though I do think it was a response to the reaction he used to get from German audiences as a solo performer. I remember reading in interviews of the time that he described having bottles thrown at him by the German crowd and being lovingly referred to as Englischer Scheisser. What kind of loon gets insulted by his audience and then decides to win them over by re-recording two albums in their native language? That's just bonkers, Pete. Well, when they did the half-speed remasters a few years back, they did indeed reissue the two German language albums again. One young sprout in the YouTube comments asked if I could review them. So here I am doing a Peter Gabriel myself and reviewing those albums in German. Oh, how weird and wacky am I? There's not a great deal to say about the albums other than with the help of the translator Horst Königstein, he rewrote the lyrics to fit the music. And because the music needed to accommodate these new lyrics, it had to be altered a bit to make it all work. So this isn't a direct redub of new lyrics over old music. The music has been altered too. So you're effectively getting a slightly different version of those albums, albeit with German words. It can be a little bit disconcerting hearing Gabriel delivering these well-known songs in a different language, but in another way it gives you a great way of learning German. As you can see by listening to these albums a number of times, I'm now fluent in the language of the fatherland. But I jest, this isn't something for everyone. If you're a purist, a fans fan, then you'll probably need to check these out if you haven't done so already. It's a curious journey through the looking glass. While the remixing can give you a different perspective on the music, the second album in the sequence, Peter Gabriel 4, is the one that actually has a different running order, with the Family and the Fishing Net being moved to second song on the album and Sanya and Seto dropping down to fourth position. Of course, these aren't albums you play all the time, but I like dragging them out once in a while to surprise myself and move out of the comfort zone. Of course, some songs work better in German. For example, I Have the Touch or Contact really seems to sit well with the language change. Other songs like Family Snapshot, maybe not so, but it's still a shit song, even in German. In terms of a rating, they get 5 the Family and the Fishnets out of 5. That's 5 Family and the Fishnets out of 5. Thank you for watching. My name is Darren Locke, and don't forget to prog on. That was what the German one said, but this is in English. And so that's for all the people who wanted subtitles. You see, if you waited, I'll do the English version today. And so, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand on that review. I did that just as a bit of fun. Hopefully my pronunciation was okay. I did do German at school. I've got a CSE in German. So it was good fun to have a go at it again. Of course, with the help of Google Translate and altering some of the text, I kind of got it into a form that I can actually say, though some of the words are quite big in German. They have these long words, and you really need to get your breathing right in order to get it all to fit. And I kept running out of air when I was doing it. So there are a few edits where I just kind of stumbled. So and only about maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 edits. Where I fluffed it up, but hopefully you enjoyed it. It was a bit of fun. But yeah, these are curiosities. These were reissued when they did the half-speed remasters. And yeah, what can I say? The inside for this one's quite interesting because it has the lyrics in English, which is a curiosity. I'd like to have read the German version of the lyrics, but they weren't included. So yeah, they didn't alter the artwork. That was actually the inner bag back in the day. What you're seeing there was the inner bag to the album. They're presented there as the inside gatefold. Whereas this one, the artwork has been modified, and you do get uh, German the German lyrics, which I think is better. Yeah, so they're a bit of a curiosity. They're a bit of an oddity. Again, I still don't really understand Gabriel's logic of why he would, do these German language albums. I guess it was something he was interested in. I don't know if they work. Again, German is one of those languages where you have like formal German and more conversational German, so you have to be kind of careful with translations. Again, I'm not sure if my translation came out okay. You don't know until you actually get a German, a real live German looking over your work. So it'd be interesting if you are one of those Germans who know these albums. Do the lyrics work? Does the translation hold up, or does it not scan correctly? Does it feel a bit off? Let me know in the comments box below. There you go, a little bit of interaction there, a little bit of engagement for you. They are interesting because they do. They, like I said in the text, they do remix. There are instrumentation is different. There is some subtle. Did I say subtle? Yes, subtle differences. Again, I know these albums really well, but again, the lay person might not necessarily notice any differences. But there are differences in all the tracks. Just the way the mix is balanced. Some things I think are actually removed. Again, I think it's to allow the German language to kind of breathe, to actually be heard in the melange of sound. So yeah, fascinating. I think again, if you are a super fan, if you're someone like me who's really into Gabriel, it's fascinating to hear the German versions. And I do like the stuff on Peter Gabriel 4 I think holds up a bit better, like I Have the Touch and was it Schocken die Affen? Is it Schocken den Affen? Yeah, Schock den Affen, or Shock the Monkey, I think works quite well. But yeah, I mean, so the thing about the German language is it is quite rigid. I mean, Nick die Erde hat dich verschluckt. I mean, that just rolls off the tongue. I mean, it's not a language to sing, is it? It's I mean, I think even French comes out a bit better when it comes to singing. I think because German's very it's a very solid, blocky kind of language. Yeah, but I think again that's why, mind you, they do opera in German, don't they? They do operas in German, so it can't be that hard to sing. But yeah, I mean, I find them fascinating, and again, I remember seeing them. When did I first see them? Did I read about them or did I see them on the? I think the first time I saw them when I was out shopping in that there London Virgin Megastore. They always had the best stock of Gabriel CDs, and I remember seeing them thinking, what was that? What was that all about? Though I might have read about it in one of the, because again I used to read a lot about these people. I don't bother now. Not interested. Rather just listen to the music. But yeah, like I say, if you're a super fan, do check these out. If you don't care, don't check them out. I think you can stream them. I think these, you have the luxury of them being on Spotify and services like that. So you can listen to them for free if you have those services, or if you're paid up to that. So give them a spin. Tell me what you think. Tell me how you find Games Without Frontiers, Auf Deutsch. I would like to know your reaction to these songs. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I've got to say. My name's been Darren Lock. I've been talking about Peter Gabriel's German albums. He did 2 of them, 3 and 4. They're, like I say, good fun to listen to. Not necessarily essential, but if you're a fan, you've got to check them out. You know what it's like. In terms of rating, they get 5 family and the fishnets out of 5. Of course, we've done that before. Just because it's Peter Gabriel, and he actually released these. He actually did reissue them as half-speed vinyl, which again costs. It costs money to do that. So he must still believe in these records as a project. So yeah, fascinating stuff. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed these 2 videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to give me your money via Patreon and join up and the thing and the YouTube thing. You know. If you don't know by now, you should know. We've been doing this a long time. And yeah, we'll do this all again soon. Thank you for watching. There's only one more thing left to say. And by now, you should know what that is. And that is Prog on.